Hello everybody and welcome back to another Kane's Wrath Hall of Fame cast. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos. We are on the map Tournament Rift, and on the right hand side is the Cyan Reaper 17. It is State of the Union. And on the left hand side of the map has the red black hand. It is Panic. We are on Tournament Rift, of course. Panic has gone Refinery first here. Double engineer from State of the Union. State of the Union was a very, very good player. And I think he probably could have won the Kane's Wrath World Championships if he didn't have to leave. He couldn't play the semi-final versus Unleashed UA. But I think he would have won that tournament. Maybe he might not have beat Master Leaf. But I think he was definitely one of the favourites. Which shows that, I mean, that's one of the best tournaments Kane's Wrath has ever seen, and he probably should have won it, so... Or he could have won it, I should say. This is a really interesting build from Panic. He's gone for an early Scorpion tank, selling off for a Cabal, but this is going to get scouted straight away. Okay. I don't even know what to say about this. This is this a real game? Is this a real game? You know, I didn't check the replay length because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. Maybe the replay length was 3 seconds and I just didn't realize. He's got 4 Scorpion tanks. He's got 1 Harvester. He has captured his Tib Spike with the engineer from the Spike, from the MCV. This replay is from 2013, so relatively new compared to some of the other ones we've seen. Lightning Spike down, not a bad choice at all there from State of the Union, and getting out a Devourer tank, which are very good versus Scorpion tanks in low numbers. He's going to shoot the drone ship? I mean, you're not going to kill the drone ship, not in a million years. I mean, you're just wasting time. I don't know if... I feel like this might be a troll. I know that there's a few games in the Hall of Fame that got there without really deserving to be there. But I thought it was more as in, they weren't actually as good at games as Hall of Fame. Not as in, they were complete troll games. But he might already be going back for an MCV here. Or a Harvester. Maybe he's going for a Harvester. I mean, he's got all these Scorpion tanks. He's sold his MCV, and he's doing nothing with it. 2 Dev tanks, 2 Corruptors for State of the Union. Cabal's going to take that garrison. Obviously, you got to remember that this is 1.02 vanilla. This isn't even 1.02 plus of any standard. It is 1.02. There is no 1.02 plus. So that's why the Cabals from the Shredder turret were sold off for full squads. Well, that one's taken damage from that dev tank before, but it looks like he's going back for an MCV.
Harvester under attack. Yeah. Unit lost.
What a weird build from Panic. I mean, is he not already just dead? I guess the economy is the same, but these dev tanks would be extremely difficult to get rid of, although this one's been caught a little bit out of position here. And Panic's going to pounce. Maybe he can get in, if he can get in the range and inside these buildings, the dev tanks sort of lose their effectiveness quite a bit. The Corruptors are being forced to fight instead of their main purpose, which is healing up the dev tanks. But Panic will be forced away here. He did get a Corruptor and a tank for only losing 2 Scorps. That's a pretty good trade. You'd take that every day of the week. So you've got to remember, State of the Union does have 2 spikes as well. And other than that, the economy is the same. No second refinery down. But here comes the MCV for Panic. And he's going to go into infantry. Is he actually going to go into infantry, or is he going for a refinery? Let's have a look here. Is it going to be a shrine? It is going to be a shrine. He's going to come back and repair those Scorpion tanks. He's obviously going to want to make sure that they all get healed up. Growth Stimulator coming down from State of the Union. Maybe feeling as though he may be stuck on this one base for quite some time, so he wants to get as much Tiberium out of it as he can. Tier 2 is still down as well, so I don't know if he's used Ichor, but War Factory gets sold off after he repairs up the Scorpion tanks. Very clever there by Panic. Go back, repair the Scorpions, and then you need to sell it off to fund your infantry transition. And he's going to pick up his MCV. I wonder if he's going to move into the middle with the blue Tiberium. Now, it looks like he is. He's going to move to the middle, take the blue Tiberium, and take over the Tiberium spikes at the south side of the map. If you have a look over here, there's a second War Factory down, and I don't think, I mean, he should know that it's not all in, because a Cabal, like a Shredder turret, was dropped to kill that buzzer. He's actually going to move to the middle. Maybe he's going to try and base push. I'm not really sure, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks when he sees all this infantry. Disciples is done, and there's no anti-infantry here. He's got one Corruptor. I mean, his drone ship may get destroyed here. He's got to be careful. This drone ship could be in a lot of trouble. Oh my god. State of the Union. Oh my god, and this thing is, he can't rebuild that. He can't rebuild that. Oh my god, the drone ship goes down. Oh my god. In the meantime, Panic's MCV has made its way down to the south side. He's going to look to capture the spikes, probably build a refinery down there. Dev tank's moving to the north side. Is he going to go... If he can sneak around, he could kill all the harvesters. But the Scorpion tanks are here on the backside. Going to try and take out that tier 2. And if he takes out that tier 2, that can't be rebuilt. You've got to remember this. This is all State of the Union has. He is going to lose that tier 2. So he is down to Seekers and Shard Walkers for the rest of this game. The Dev tank sneaking around the back. Panic has absolutely nothing here to deal with this, by the way. He is going to capture these spikes. There's nothing that State of the Union can do now because he doesn't have Buzzer Swarm. He doesn't have the Lightning Spike. He's going to try and... See, this is pointless, by the way. He can't catch these Dev tanks. He may as well just try and build a barracks, defend with what he can, sell off this power plant maybe, because it's going to get destroyed anyway. This infantry is pointless trying to chase. You're not going to get back. You're not going to get back. All the Dev tanks will either be dead or all your harvesters will be dead before that actually matters. The Scorpion tanks are going to retreat now. That's a better choice. This infantry should have attacked. This is giving State of the Union time to rebuild. Harvester does get destroyed, but these two harvesters have run away. And they're going to be very safe. And he has captured these Tiberium spikes now. So it's 2 Tiberium spikes to... Well, 3 Tiberium spikes to 1. It's 2 Tiberium spike lead. But this MCV may be in trouble now. There's only 2 Dev tanks and a few Shard Walkers. It's not a lot of building DPS, but it could be enough to take it out. The Shard Walker's moving in every direction around the map. This MCV is now under fire. He's got the repair tool down. Probably needs to sell off this barracks. Yeah, he's got to get every dollar he can. And Panic's sort of been dragged around here by State of the Union. Is he going to get that building down, whatever it is? He drops a silo. But does he have the money to build a war factory? He might not get this war factory out. And if he doesn't get this out, he's out of production. It's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. Oh, I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. He drops the silo. But there's a Dev tank. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did he drop it there? Why did he drop it? I mean, it's safe. It is safe. But oh my god. Why did he put that there? Jesus. The MCV goes down. That second silo. I mean, he should have got that State of the Union. He was one shot away and his Dev tank retreated. Mass Shard Walker spam coming out now. There's a lot of infantry here, but does he have enough? I think he has enough Shard Walkers, to be honest. He can probably kill all that. The Shard Walkers are even dealing with the Scorpion tanks because there's so many of them. Here we go. The Shard Walkers are going to hit the infantry on both fronts here. This is really nice. This is a really nice concave here for State of the Union. All this infantry is going to go down. Yeah, I think you're going to lose all of it, Panic. He gets the MCV back out. A lot of the Shard Walkers have been destroyed. And you got to remember the Dev tanks have been destroyed as well now. So all State of the Union can build is Shard Walkers and Seeker tanks. That's all he can build for the rest of the game. The MCV is out. He's going to build Scorpion tanks, which is a good choice. But he could just double War Factory pump Seeker tanks here, realistically. And he could probably just overwhelm. Oh my god, this Harvester's gone all the way back to the second to mine because it's... was rallied down there when the Dev tanks attacked. He's got that back en route now. Harvester from State of the Union coming in to take the blue Tiberium. I mean, why not? Actually, all these harvesters are coming in. He's just going to try and take all the blue Tiberium. This is Panic's 3rd MCV of the game already, by the way. And the screen player lost his drone ship. So this is a really awkward game. He has 2 harvesters. He does have 3 spikes. And the 3 spikes are what's really important here. But if all this blue tip goes to State of the Union, I mean, he has to kill some of these harvesters. Has to kill some of these harvesters. It's just 1 more factory Scorpion tanks for Panic at the moment. State of the Union... It's actually an elite Scorpion tank. I mean, if he gets a heroic Scorpion tank in a match like this, that's so hard to dislodge. So hard to dislodge. So he's got to be careful there, State of the Union. I don't really know who's ahead. It's a really awkward situation. Once all this blue tip comes in, though, I think you've got to say State of the Union's ahead. And I tell you what, this growth stimulator is so worth it now. I mean, not many players build them that early in the game, but he is going to reap the rewards of that transition there. And he's going to go into infantry, which is an interesting choice. Maybe he feels there is a threat of a counterattack, or maybe he just thinks he's going to spam out Seeker tanks now. But the Scorpion tanks are over here. They're going to go and try and counterattack, I guess, because he's got infantry defending his Harvester line. I mean, there's not enough Shard Walkers to break through this, I don't think. He could always drop a laser turret as well, but laser turrets obviously weren't really used. I mean, the tier 2 base defenses at all weren't really used back in this time. I don't even think photon cannons were massively popular. Whoa, that Shard Walker got the side steps going on. Hello, way. This guy, he can dance, he can move. What's going on here? Oh no, he's giving it up. He's giving it up. The MCV's on the run, by the way, and the Scorpion tanks are making a move into the back line. There's a bunch of Seeker tanks here. They're going to turn around to fight with this army. He's going to take out the power plant. I don't know if that will put him low power. It probably will. Yeah, it does put him low power. And the Seeker tanks are going to fight here with the Scorpion tanks. I mean, if this tank goes heroic, he could be in a lot of trouble here. He's got to be really careful with that elite tank, because a heroic Scorpion tank in a low economic fight like this, oh my god, Panic, please don't lose your MCV. Oh, he's running into the corner. I don't think he's going to see it, State. Oh my god. It's so close. The infantry's a little out of position here. He's going to have to turn around with it to make sure he doesn't lose his harvesters. He should retreat his harvesters to his infantry. There's no point keeping them there mining. He's just risking them dying here. This is really... Oh, jeez, Panic. You've got to get those away. But State of the Union's micro here isn't great. But this he should just focus down the harvester with the Shard Walkers. I mean, just kill the harvesters. The Seeker tanks are shooting at the infantry. That's not great. Oh, he could have got that harvester. He really should have got that harvester, to be completely honest. The Scorpion tanks on the south side are going to pick off the harvester here. And he's down to 2 harvesters. 3 harvesters if you include that one. And, oh, he's going to find the MCV by accident here. He's going to find the MCV. He's found it by accident, to be fair. Scorpion tanks probably need to come back to help defend, because these Shard Walkers have sort of got the infantry completely outdone here. And in the meantime, the MCV is under attack again here for Panic. He's not going to lose a 3rd MCV in this game, is he? Surely not. The infantry's going to try to get down there and help out. The Scorpion tanks are getting caught up by some Seeker tanks on the back line here. This MCV, I don't think there's enough DPS here. The rocket squad should get down there in time to protect that. But this is a really awkward game. I mean, both players have mined barely any Tiberium. And both players have basically no economy. But the 3 spikes, I think, is what's keeping Panic in this game. I think State of the Union needs to find a way to kill some of these Tib spikes. Or maybe, you know, build a few extra harvesters and take the blue Tiberium, all of the blue Tiberium, like he tried to do before. There's 1 Seeker tank left. Don't leave that behind, because this is really annoying. You may think, oh, it's just a Seeker tank on an MCV, but the constant repairs will chew up his money. He's got another war factory down, so he's going to be able to go back and get repairs for his Scorpion tanks, but there's a big army there. We can see that State of the Union is taking the blue Tiberium. But, oh, here we go. This is going to be the fight. Maybe to decide the game, but the infantry is going to come from the backside towards the end of this fight. The elite Scorpion tank does go down. That's a big snipe there. He's got to focus down. I don't know what you would focus down here. You probably focus down the Shard Walkers, so when your infantry shows up, you're all good to go. But you could focus down the Seeker tanks. Oh, it doesn't really matter. He's going to just win the fight anyway. There's too many Scorpion tanks when there's repairs there. Repair drones does come down for State of the Union, but he's going to be forced to retreat as soon as that drops. So a waste of $1,500 there for State of the Union. But his infantry will get away. This Seeker tank's still down here shooting at this MCV, by the way. Really bad for Panic, because he's just going to be constantly repairing it, constantly losing money. And all he has to do is draft 1 Cabal, by the way. 1 Cabal, or send 1 Scorpion tank down there, and he's absolutely fine. Panic still on 2 Harvester economy. Still hasn't rebuilt another Harvester. Hasn't gone for the blue Tiberium or anything like that. He's just going to continue to produce Scorpion tanks, despite having basically nothing in the tank. I mean, he might just be able to overwhelm and win against State of the Union here. He just doesn't quite have enough, I don't feel like, to hold this, because even once he holds off the Scorpion tanks, he's then got to hold off the infantry horde as well. That lightning spike's going to come in really handy in this fight now as well. Does he have enough money, State of the Union, to continue to hold this? He does have quite a bit of money in the bank. Panic also has a little bit of money in the bank now too. That Seeker tank has been destroyed now. And State of the Union being forced to hold the line. He's got to be careful. This Harvester, he doesn't want to lose his Harvester for no reason. Go send that to your second. Much safer position for that to be. And here comes the push from Panic. He's got the infantry helping with the Scorpion tanks. Oh my god, if he could get a Shard Walker to splash down that infantry there, that'd be really nice. But I think Panic's done enough. I think he just has way too much. And State of the Union here is going to fall. He can't hold this position. He's now completely out of power, which means his production is at half speed. And I think Panic will overwhelm this position. And he will win the game. State of the Union is completely out of units. And Panic, despite having had 2 MCVs, well, no, only 1 MCV destroyed, 1 sold off at the start of the game. Panic fighting tooth and nail to the very end. Oh, sorry, Stage is fighting tooth and nail to the very end. And that will be it. The last structure will go down. And State of the Union has been defeated. What a game. What a weird, wacky game. I mean, at the start, I thought it was a troll game because I thought Panic was just dead. But, you know, look at the economy. I mean, both players, you never should see this low an economy in a... Well, still, the game went for 16 minutes. That's hard to believe. That game went for 16 minutes. It didn't even feel like it went for 16 minutes while casting it. But, yeah, I mean, Panic does get the job done. I'm not sure what to say about that. That's such a unique game. You don't see games like that very often. But Panic, I mean, he just was able to not lose any economy throughout the whole game. He only lost 1 Harvester. And having 3 Tiberium spikes, I mean, his economy would have been about here if he only had 2 tib spikes. Or even one tib spike. It's so important. And Panic obviously was able to protect them. State of the Union just couldn't destroy them because he didn't really have any building killing units. And then, I mean, you can see the spike here where he got the blue Tiberium. But in the end, it just didn't matter. Panic, just his units were just better than what State of the Union could produce. And in the end, Panic would win the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Look, I'm back. I'm back, all right? I'm going to be making as many videos as I can again. It probably won't just be Kane's Wrath anymore. I'm looking to expand. I want to play some other games or make videos on the other games that I play. Don't know when I'll start doing that, but I hope you guys will enjoy it when that does come. But anyway, it has been a blast to cast. Well, I might keep that. That's a line I could keep, isn't it? Anyway, see you later, guys. Have a good one.